What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So as requested, a lot of you are looking for some more niche, and I was like, well, y'all got to show up for me, because niche videos never do anything. You know, majority of the crowd wants the cheap stuff. They want the Middle Eastern clones, and I get it. That's not everyone. That's not all of you. I like doing a little bit of everything myself, but for the most part, I got to give the majority what they want, but the smaller segment needs to get what they want too. So we've got some niche fragrances here. They kind of fall in that mid-range. We've got stuff priced anywhere from discounters, gray market, anywhere from $50 on up to about $150. So kind of that mid-range of niche, the low end to mid-range. So if you're looking for some really good recommendations, I have what I feel is some pretty damn good recommendations. So there's links down below if you want to check any of these out. Of course, you can just check out the video. You don't have to buy nothing to watch. But I appreciate you either way. So let's get into them. Stay tuned.
Back again, yet again, once again.
Always giving you the real, one fragrance at a time. It's TLTG Reviews, baby.
One that was a very easy choice for me. I love this brand through and through. I've never tried anything bad from them, and they've got some really good, like, superstar level stuff. We're talking Vertus, and specifically Amber Elixir. This is kind of a mid-range amber. Kind of falls into that whole mid-range theme that we're going for here. This is dried fruits, this is spices, you've got sweetness, a little bit of a soft rum accord that gives you this light boozy feel. It's not an extremely boozy fragrance, but it is there. You will smell it. It's not super alcoholic toned. If anything, it warms it up and adds a little bit of sweetness to go with dried fruits. You've got black pepper and saffron to spice things up. With this, not super dry, but more so kind of sticky resinous amber, more so than a dry amber. Like I said, this one's more so, God, it's so sweet. Dried fruits and rum. Right away. More dried fruits than anything else, but very mass appealing, high compliment factor. This is some smooth ass stuff right here, guys. This, I can't guarantee it. But if you like sweet ambers, let's just keep it simple, call it a sweet amber fragrance, and you're looking for what I believe to be one of the more appealing to most, a la high compliment factor type of fragrance, this is going to be it. The quality here is pretty good. It's not upper echelon, but it's also not mid-level synthetic designer either. This is just some flat out good shit. Really good performance. You can 3 to 4 spray this one. It's going to linger and trail. You don't need a ton of sprays. You might want to look into this one and grab yourself a sample, or if you're familiar with Vertus's work already, this one might be blind buy safe for you. Again, from Vertus, we've got Amber Elixir. Oh boy, is this one of my favorites. Now, I do have a bunch of brand new Manceras. I haven't spent enough time with them yet. Like Ombre Tonka's right there. I wore it yesterday. This could easily, if it was easy to get, I had to buy it from overseas. It's closer retail pricing still, so maybe next time we revamp something like this, an Ombre Tonka can make the list. But we got to have something Mancera, and Fig Me Up is one of the best to come out from them in a long time. This was part of the last round of Manceras that I grabbed. And look, it's not for everybody. There's a sharp rhubarb here, but there is a juicy fig plum combo with kind of this, like a tree bark type of woodiness to it. Absolutely stunning. The oud here doesn't offer too much funk. Like I said, I get kind of a tree bark type of woodiness. Think pine trees without the pine needles. Like that the bark itself, like how it can chip away and the little chunks of it come off. You know what I'm talking about? Like that smell. That's the kind of woodiness I get from this. And it is stunning. Again, sharp on the rhubarb. It's a little bit of a bitter citrus tone from the rhubarb. With the fig comes across slightly bitter as well, but then it's smoothed out by some juicy sweet plum. Because I would say you get more plum than anything else. The color of this purple juice, pretty damn fitting. This one gets me really excited. This is special. It reminds me of nothing else. Which, you know, Manceras, normally they'll remind you of something in like a heavy twist. Like there might be a little inspiration to start them down the path, and then they kind of veer off and make it into their own thing. This reminds me of nothing else. It may remind you of something. I don't know. I haven't smelled every perfume out there, but this shit is a fantastic fragrance. Great performance. Not a warm weather type of scent. Perfect for this time of year. It is in the middle of January at the recording of this. If you're watching this sometime in the future and not upon its initial release, This is some banging ass stuff. Maybe a little polarizing and not the most mass appealing for everyone, but this is some special shit from them in my opinion. Totally worth checking out is Fig Me Up from Mancera. Okay, next we got a brand that a lot of you might not be familiar with. Some of you may have heard about this specific fragrance from me because when this kind of topic comes around, we talk about it. If you like Nishane Ani, you probably will like this. The notes will deceive you. This one offers vanilla, cedarwood, sandalwood as the note breakdown. And there's so much more going on here. It's a funkier, woody fragrance than that. It is Paroy's Goldfawn. Even at retail, it's in that mid-level range. When you can get a good discount on it, you can get it in that low 100s. Quality's really good. Performance is just absurd. And it's a funky, woody, almost musky type of funk to it. Meets that woody vanilla of Ani without all the spices, without that heavy benzoin smell. It is stellar. More cedarwood than sandalwood. And maybe it is the type of cedarwood they use that kind of gives me this slight funky wood smell. And when I say funky, I do not mean it in a bad way. I mean gives it depth, gives it charm, a lot of character here. And really, like, I hate to say this because Ani is like one of the greatest vanilla fragrances of all time. But if I had to pick between the two, oh boy, it's a close race. That one's a little more mass appealing. This one's a little more interesting, I guess would be the word to use. It's an eyebrow raiser. It's just that good. This has a wow factor. I said it. So I would strongly encourage you check this out if you like fragrances, if you like vanilla woody fragrances, if you like Nishane's Anis specifically. Again, this will remind you of it, but this is not exactly that. It has, I would say it's that, but different accords to support it. Again, instead of heavy benzoin and spices, you're getting more of a functified woody accord that really brings this to the next level, in my opinion. Enthusiast level stuff right here. This shit is amazing. Again, from Paroy, we've got Goldfawn. One of the more unique citrus type of fragrances out there. You get suede and citron. You've got earthy vetiver. You can get this one around $90 from discounters. It is special. I damn near gave this fragrance a 10 the first time I smelled it. I had to fight saying 10 out of 10 because I don't whore those 10 out of 10s out. I'm not like your other favorite influencer or content creator or fragrance reviewer or whatever you want to call us, where if I like it a lot, I'll give it a 10. Fuck to the no. 10s are super special and I hold them sacred. So this is about as close as it gets to a 10 for me. This is Nishane's Safran Colognise. And a lot of you have asked me, how do you know the differences? Where's the names? Is that right there? Saffron. You got to look for that little print on the bottom, down on the bottle, because you've got 3 different ones. Now, Hesperide's really good. That's kind of a lime popsicle fruit bar kind of thing. But this one, bright citron, super warm citrus. Super, super warm citrus, warm weather leather, as I like to call it, because it's got this fuzzy suede leather accord. This is one that stings the nostrils a little bit, and in a good way. This shit's amazing. This is not going to be for everyone, but this one is going to take you down a path that you are not anticipating. I can tell you what it's going to smell like. And that still doesn't do the justice of when you actually smell it for yourself. You may love it. You may think it smells terrible upon the first sniff, but you got to give it more than that initial little whiff, because you're not going to be ready for the way this one smells. I can guarantee. You're not going to truly be able to anticipate what this smells like, no matter how I describe it, no matter what the note breakdown shows you, because that jumbling of accords, really, you can't really paint that picture until you just smell it for yourself and experience it. And it is something to behold. This is probably, in my opinion, the most impressive fragrance Nishane has made because of what it is. It's not the most complex fragrance out there. It's not just the upper tier of ingredients with this specific special oud and all of that good jazz. It's just so unique to me. It's impressive. It's a warm weather leather fragrance that literally smells like no other. The citron brightens it up so much, and the saffron really tickles that citrus, makes it nice and warm. And you get a little bit of earthy woodiness from this particular vetiver that they use in this line. So it does have that green element to it with that suede. It's just special. Really good performance. And again, if you know another fragrance that smells like this, point me in the direction, because I need to buy that one too, because this one, that good. Nishane Safran Colognise. All right, from these like super special, oh my God, nothing smells like them, let's calm it down to something easier, shall we? Very green, minty, grassy green type of stuff. Very clean. There's a slight earthiness to it with the woody dry down, but man, this is like quintessential because this brand, they got a lot of challenging, take you on a ride type of storytelling profiles, but you or someone like you from Etat Libre is one of their milder, just like pick it up and wear it every day. You're gonna smell really good, perfectly unisex. This is some good stuff. Really, really affordable. 50 mls like this, you can get around 50 or 60 bucks. 100 mls in that $70, $80 range-ish. You know, this brand, I don't want to say highly underrated. It's if you're into perfume, you know about Etat Libre d'Orange, and you probably can't pronounce it. It's one of the few names I don't butcher, that I was taught years ago how to say it properly. Etat Libre d'Orange. Just rolls off the Libre d'Orange. D'Orange. Because I hear so many people say d'Orange. Etat Libre d'Orange. I get it. Trying to sound it out. D'Orange. Just sounds good, doesn't it? I butcher so many other names. Don't feel bad if you butcher this one. This one's easy to butcher. I just happen to have been taught how to say it. But this particular fragrance in general, if you like green, fresh fragrances, this is just a slightly higher quality version of some of your favorite designer ones. It's got a little more to it than that, but I wouldn't say it's over the top special, but oh man, God, it'll put a smile on your face, as you can see. They have a chlorophyll note that I don't even really know how to describe it other than adding to the fresh green element of the mint and the grassy green chords that you get from this one. It's just an uplifting, bright scent, not just for springtime, just any time. Really, it suits warm weather more so than any other time, but you can wear this whenever. Let's put a smile on your face. You're going to smell really good. You might get a compliment or two. Slightly above average performance, not a beast. And it's super affordable. Some pretty good quality from a well-respected brand in the perfume world. So, definitely a good add to your collection. It's you or someone like you. Oh, buddy. You ready for a beast? Ready for a cold weather only beast? One of the strongest fragrances in this video. Might even be the strongest. Montale Infinity. Okay. Let's break this down a little bit, guys. This is cherry, this is plum, this is saffron, this is cardamom, this is leather. I believe there's a little bit of oud here. Might even be some tobacco, I don't remember. There's earthiness, there's animalics, there's fruits galore, darker fruits too with spices. This shit right here, oh my. This will get you a compliment or two. Look, I'll be honest with you. If you go out into the world, you're in a room, you wear something like this, and you got 3, 4, 5, 6, you wild, you think you need even more than that, 7, 8, 9, 10 sprays. That's too much, don't do it. But let's just call it 5 or 6 sprays. That's a lot. This stuff's a monster. And nobody tells you you smell good. It's you. It ain't your fragrance. It's not that the fragrance don't work. It's not that they don't smell you. It's not that your fragrance don't smell incredible. There's something about you. And it's time to look at the man in the mirror. Okay, because I hear the stories, but I never get compliments. It's you. It's you. Because when you're approachable, there's something attractive about your aura, your body language, or visually, audibly something. There's got to be something that attracts people to you besides just the fragrance. You're going to get the occasional compliment. You might not get flooded with them every day of your fucking life and by every fragrance that you wear, but you will get at least one here and there on occasion. So remember, if something like this ain't getting you a compliment, it's you. That's a topic for another video, though, because that's how firmly I stand on how good this actually is. It's heavy, though. You need some cooler weather, or just not give a shit that you're wearing a very heavy, crazy, strong, loud-ass fragrance. This stuff will linger. This stuff will trail. This will stay in a room for a little bit long after you have left it. It is that good. And it's not a feminine leaning type of cherry and plum because you've got all these dark animalic or earthy tones to it. With all these spices and woods, it is just mwah, magnificence in a bottle. This shit is amazing. And you can get it under $100. And again, you could do 3 sprays of this one, no problem. Everybody gonna smell you. Montale Infinity. This is still such a beautiful fragrance. I think it's incredible for an evening out with your lady. Great dinner date fragrance, just evenings out in general. There's something intoxicating and just sexified about this scent profile. It's in Micallef DesirToxic. Now, the Intense I do prefer a little bit for more wearing situations because it's heavy on mint. Freshens it up a lot. But I wanted to mix some scenarios and some specifics in here as well. And I was like, let me throw a couple that I would deem really good for date nights and evenings out, hence Montale Infinity and Micallef DesirToxic. This one in particular, juicy, dark, inky, fruity black currant cardamom. Some people relate it to Leighton. I don't really get that level of menthol and heavy spices, but I can kind of see where they're coming from. I still think Leighton stands tall, very much an individual, as this does. Now, this isn't the strongest fragrance out there. This is a less is more, intimate scenario type of fragrance. This is a 6-ish hour range longevity fragrance on my skin. I would say 6 to 7 hours. Not an over the top crazy projecting fragrance. Again, this is for you and your lady. This isn't I'm out in the world. This isn't I'm trying to meet women. This isn't I'm trying to meet others and mingle and all that stuff. This is just intimate setting, you and your significant other having a good old one-on-one time out in the world. No one else matters. You're only speaking to others when you need to, when the server comes around and so on. You're engaged. You're locked in, okay? Y'all are within range, within the personal space, the bubble of one another. Fragrances like this are perfect for that kind of stuff. God, the black currant, just it being the main fruitiness, no real citruses, going with spices and a little bit of woods here, especially this specific cardamom. It's not a very minty type of cardamom. It's a slightly powdered, warmer spiced, slightly bitter cardamom. Beautiful stuff. Like I said, very sexy fragrance right here. I think this is perfect for those types of settings. If you're looking for something like that, I felt like this would be the perfect choice to fit that. See, I'm trying to have some variety here with scenarios, situations, seasons, and so on, not just with price points and profiles, I'm trying to build you a little bit of collection if you end up wanting to get 2 or 3 of them. So if you're looking for that setting, this is a phenomenal choice for it. It's Micallef DesirToxic. Fresh, fun, affordable, easy to enjoy. We got some citruses. We got some fresh woody green, vetiver, clean muskiness, a little bit of ambroxan. Juliette has a gun X Vetiver. One of the best fragrances you can buy in the $50 to $70 price point. I really believe that. Skip the designer and buy this. Yeah, it's got some ambroxan and clean musk. Like, there's still some high-grade synthetics here, but it's a beautiful, like bergamot, lemon, citrus, just fresh. This is a beginner level vetiver. This is super entry level type of stuff. This is so easy to like. You can wear this for anything. Anything. If you're fresh is your thing, you don't want challenging, you don't want darker stuff, you don't want spices, you don't like leather, you're not risky. Cherry might not be your thing. You don't want these exotic fruity combos of fig and plum or cherry and plum. I get it. I'm not going to call you boring. I'm going to say maybe you just like basic. And when it comes to basic, there's some damn good stuff that I would consider. Just basic gets the job done. You will smell good. It's versatile. You're not going to spend a lot of money. And decent performer, 6, 7 hour, 8 hour range longevity. Really bright in the first hour to hour and a half. This is just a really good fragrance. Everybody needs something like this in their collection. And that's why I say, for the money, just skip the designer. And I'm a big designer guy. I'm an advocate. I love this time of year because we get new designers coming out like crazy in the first quarter of every year. Skip the designer. Hit this one from a discount website. You're going to spend maybe $70 range, 60, $70, and you're going to be satisfied. If you just like fresh, you like easygoing, you don't want something overly complicated, you just flat out want to smell good to others and including yourself, have a good, easy wearing experience, you spray it and you go on with your day, fragrances like this shine for that. Juliette has a gun, X Vetiver. Now, some fragrances have a higher compliment factor than others, at least in my personal experience when it comes to the Silver Mountain Water DNA from Creed, and I think this one does it better because it's more about florals and clean musk than it is about herbal tea and black currant tart fruitiness, that inkiness. You take that away, you get bright citruses, a little fresh and aquatic with some soapy florals like iris and rose. You go with Xerjoff Mefisto. This stuff is a compliment waiting to happen. Again, fragrance like this, you can't get a compliment wearing something like this. It's you. It's you. That's beautiful. Just a little on the soapy side, the way the florals come across. Super, super bright, clean, sharp, musky, aquatic type of smell. Just, man, fresh water, not salty either. Home run. And I can tell you firsthand, my significant other, her favorite DNA. Between the Fierce DNA and the Silver Mountain Water DNA, that is her two. So, needless to say, when it comes to Fierce DNA, Percival's probably her favorite. And then it's between this and Silver Mountain Water. Take it or leave, tomato to her. To me, I prefer this one. But with her, they smell similar enough to where she's either one. She's goo goo gaga. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs wanting to hug on me. Smells that good. It does smell that good. I'm not guaranteeing you'll have the same success with your significant other, but if you don't try it out, will you ever really know? Known for being a heavy compliment getter. Now, I know that's not the most important thing for all of you watching. Some of you are like, I just want to enjoy my scent. I get it. That's my number one goal when I wear a fragrance too. I'm wearing it for me more than anyone else. I love the wearing experience as well. It's just a win-win. Hence why I said I prefer this one. She likes Silver Mountain Water a little bit more, honestly. But Xerjoff, they put out some really good stuff. And this kind of gets forgotten because they keep putting out really good stuff. So some of their classics, this is kind of a classic for them at this point, get forgotten, is Xerjoff Mefisto. Okay, I just checked on Amazon to make sure because people have been waiting since I first talked about it for it to come back in stock because it's sold out pretty quickly. Perfu-Adictos, my guy Manny. I like to say he's the Hispanic me on YouTube. He's got a bigger platform than on TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff than I do by far. You know what I mean? YouTube's my spot, but which he does really well on YouTube too. But point being, very much same flavor, same style. That's my guy. Shout out to Manny. But he's got 3 of his own fragrances he's put out, and to me, this is head and shoulders his best fragrance so far. This is Perfu-Adictos Rain. This has a plum and cranberry combo with, I believe, a little bit of ginger and mandarin that makes this opening that is unlike anything else. Because I just, those of you that saw the live stream when we did the first impressions, I could not pinpoint. It's like some kind of red berry fruity mix. And when I talked to him after, he told me, because the notes on Amazon aren't fully listed to what it actually is. It just shows like marine accord, mandarin orange. I still got to pull up and look. Marine accord, mandarin orange, and ginger. And it says fruity. For like fruity notes. And I was like, it was driving me nuts. Couldn't pinpoint. It turns out it's cranberry and plum mixed together with the mandarin orange and the ginger. It's amazing. This is one of the best openings I've ever smelled. God, that's good. Just the right amount of spice from the ginger too. So freaking good. This is indie niche. This is $100 a bottle. This is not in collaboration with anyone else. He started this brand with his own money. Got with a perfumer. And they made some magic. God, it's strong too. Extrait de parfum. He doesn't have samples, so it will be a blind buy. So blind buy at your own risk. I'm not saying you absolutely have to buy this. This is the main fragrance of the video. I saved it for last because it's kind of a special case. And I wanted to make sure it was in stock on top of that. I remembered right when we got to it. I will have it linked down below because there are a few of you I know for sure that was like, damn it, it's out of stock. I was trying to get it because they love the picture I painted, the way I smelled, and when I do a first impressions, it doesn't get more genuine when I get really excited about something. And this one kind of blew me away. I believe I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. It was either a 9 or a 9.5. It's fucking incredible. Dry down's a little on the woodsy side. It does have a soft sweetness to it. I would not call it a sweet fragrance overall, but that fruitiness in the top is so well balanced, and it's, again, not overly sweet either in the fruitiness. It's balanced really well with that ginger. And marine accord, not aquatic to me at all. But this shit is amazing. This shit right here, yeah. Perfu-Adictos Rain. Well, that was the 10. We could have did more than 10. Maybe we'll do another segment and do a part 2 in the future. We'll see how this one does. Comment down below if you enjoyed the video. There's links down below if you want to check any of these fragrances out, of course. Like I said in the beginning, you don't have to buy nothing if you don't want to. You can just enjoy the video. And if you made it to this far, I sure appreciate you, because that definitely helps me out and helps the channel if you watch the entire video. I sure appreciate that. So make sure to like and subscribe if you leave, and we will see you guys on the next one.